Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
What's up? Hello.
How you doing, darling? How you doing?
I'm well.
I'm wonderful. How you feeling? How's Toronto treating you?
Toronto's good. Toronto is good. It is warm for winter. You know me.
Yeah. Me know you. I'm gonna pull you up in our front first. Pull yourself to the front. Pull yourself to the middle. I'll put you in the middle real quick. Just pull yourself to the middle real quick. There you go. Just lean in. Just lean in.
I'll warm the chair for a minute.
Yeah, warm the chair for a minute before we bring on the superstar. Before we bring on the superstar.
How are you? How was your holiday?
It was the holy days are always good.
I know, right?
It's always good. Having fun. Just making sure that everything is in alignment with us, and making sure, like people know, I'm not in my regular place. So we got the applause button getting ready and lining up. But I do want to play the reel before we bring them on, so you can sit them and relax them in before we play one of his old reel, and then we bring them all in. You know what I'm saying? After we finish. All right.
And I'm not home either. I'm not in my regular spot.
Yes, we know. Big up to you and the family that you're there with, and everybody, and all the significant. But before family, you got to share this live. Because we have a brother that's going to come on with an extraordinary show. So and I'm going to let you bring him on. So let's play what we got to play first, and then we're going to play the old stuff, and then we'll play the new one in the middle of the stuff. Okay. In the middle. All right. So let me make sure I share screen and make sure everything is well. All right. And I'm going to put us in the background and put that in the front, of course. Let's put that in the front. And family, get ready. All right. And we're going to go ahead and do this just like this.
Hold on. Not a strong thing this will help me lift up the 2 box of beer them the other day. Yeah, man. Some like them strong. You know?
You can't handle this, It will hurt you.
What them say? No pain, no gain.
Hey, boy, I'm taking off from me now. What you do?
Yo. Seems like you don't know your place. Are you comfort? What the Ross you got about it, eh? Yeah. This will teach you nothing fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, Sonny!
Walk and live. Talk and bumbuckler dead.
Hey, what's up? My favorite Buffalo Soldier. Man, we heard you was in the region. Myself and Darrell. Darrell is gonna come over and Darrell!
Done with criminal activity.
Now he ain't gonna come over right now because he's preoccupied. But listen, man, we was looking for you and searching. I know, baby.
24 hours was up 72 hours ago.
I know, but what had happened was that
10 cheers, $1,200 a piece. You do the maths.
tick, tock, gun, shot. Back up. Back up.
Police! Skinny! What's the rush, Skinny? Hmm? Are this your run with family?
Yes, sir.
You work for Reverend Scott?
I work for Reverend Scott.
Don't lie, boy. Understand you carry charity bar. Me know you carry the charity barrels for him the other day.
Yes, I'm do that.
So how you tell me you don't work for Reverend Scott?
So we get a food money from one is in fail put the church.
So when they pay you?
Fail put the church is all about neighborhood.
More charity will come up?
I don't know, sir. I'm only tell you half go for them, sir.
And give the ganja?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes, sir, no, sir, with the blood clot, yes, sir, boy.
Hello, big man. Big man, a good boy. Rest of you go do yourself. See you, sir.
Yeah. Them not understand who are coming in this building there. You have to tell him, take yourself off of mute, girl. Take yourself off of mute. We have to let him know. Yo,
right? That was amazing.
Now, are you ready to bring him in? Go ahead, I'll bring him in.
We are ready. So we have the incredible Paul Campbell, the Jamaican incredible Paul Campbell, actor who has been hailed as Jamaica's most popular actor. Many of you are familiar with Mr. Campbell's leading roles in films like Dancehall Queen, The Third World Cop.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Okay. I thought something happened.
No, I got you.
Shaka, where he played Mad Max. Y'all recognized it in the clip that we just saw. Out the Gate, and many more. He is an incredible actor, as many of you know. He is also a contemporary artist. You will see some of his work when he comes on, and he will share more about that. He has an incredible project that he'll be sharing with us. There's so much to unload. Can we have some drum roll to bring in the incredible?
Let's welcome
Paul Campbell.
Much respect, you beautiful princess. I'm in the greatest of company. What's going on, my brother Simon? What's going on, my friend?
Blessed love, man.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
The great Paul Campbell, man. Don't forget the great.
Nah,
Yo, we run all the little reel there, and boy, the reel touch hard and heavy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you been, family? How you been?
I've been good, man, and thank you so much for inviting me on here, Healing Vibes. I mean, I've been hearing people talking about it, Richard, and I applaud you for and yourself, Carrie Ann, for coming together with such a dynamic duo.
Yes,
and making this thing because it's needed.
Yes,
at this time, you know. So it's a wonderful project, man, and I'm so happy that you invited me to be a part of it.
Well, I want to shout out Sharon Gordon. Sharon Gordon saying, "Hail up!" Big up to Sharon. Sharon Gordon, your old friend, Sharon Gordon. She said, "Hail up!"
Listen, Sharon Gordon. I know Sharon Gordon forever. You know, I mean, it's good friends, friends from way back.
But way back. People are all talking. Some people said they had it on it. They had it on their list to watch Third World Cup and everybody. So everybody said, "Lord have mercy." People London, everybody. so yeah, people.
You're me calling at the old.
Exactly. Now do me a favor, family. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, share, and comment. And have him put him back in the front frame so people, because he's looking directly in the camera. If you can, there you go. Yeah, put him right there, because everybody go. You see it from the side, but that's
Put him right there. Yeah.
Put it right there. You know, in the front.
The video light, as I say. Eh?
Look. You know, Paul, it's been a long time coming. That we haven't seen each other in donkey years. So enough respect, man, for all that you've done and all of us that you've inspired over the years, back in the day, but also till now in what you're doing with the fine arts and everything. We'll get into all of that, because you got projects, but you also are doing things that provide healing for the community. And there's a different way of doing what we love to do, man. And I'm so proud of your journey, man. So proud of your journey. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you so much.
Give you a round of applause for that.
There we go. Give it to me, my friend.
Yes. Well, Carrie, you're sitting right there with the master. Go on, start the talk.
Stop the talk. It's just, and did you see this?
Yes, I see it. Yes, let's put that in the front. Let me put that in the front. Yes.
Right? Isn't that such an incredible piece?
Yeah, it's one of the hats that I wear as a fine artist, you know?
Yes.
I've been doing that since I was about 13. Yeah, man, 11, 12, 13, yeah.
So was it intertwined with the acting? Like which one came first?
Well, neither came first, in that they both were ways of expressing yourself, you know? Right. And in the early parts of my life, I wasn't able to buy the paint so readily. Mm-hmm. So I used to squeeze the color out of the leaves, you know? So most of my early pieces were green, you know? The chlorophyll effect.
Right. Yes.
So, what was important was that I got it over. I got it out. I mean, expressing myself, you know? And as close as 14, 15, I got involved with the theater side of my life, you know, and it just all went from there. But them parts, the art itself and theater, I mean, that's my love. That's my passion. That's my everything. I mean, that, like I say, the blueprint of my life.
Mm-hmm. And it shows. It shows in your acting. You're passionate, like, you know, not too Simon. Like, it's so
intensity or intense. Well, that's because I have a weird. I like to color the character that I play. I mean, the villain. Let me start with the madman first.
Yes, that's good.
That was my foray into the film world.
Right.
Playing the part of the lunatic.
Yes.
And I left the legit job, so to speak, and went to follow my dreams, being the actor.
Right.
Yes.
And I researched, took off shoes, walked barefooted for weeks, hot asphalt, bun up the soles of the foot.
Wow, you committed.
Yeah, because I really wanted to be a part of the side. I could be able to run on the mountainside without going ooch, ouch, ooch, ooch. That would not be it. You have to. My thing is, I'm also a method actor. So
method actor. That's the name of it.
I like stucking into it and becoming.
Right.
You know, I use small details as well, like Dancehall Queen. I breathe shorter and I tighten my jawbone. So when you see this guy, you know there's a world of shit happening up in that head. Right. So these are some of the stuff that you can put forward. And I do so by making backstories for the character, Dancehall Queen. Yeah, of course, this guy was, marginalized in a cruel way, orphaned probably. Some really horrible things happened to him when he was only 6, 7. So this is ingrained in his head. And therefore, I have his character.
Right.
He's one man against the world. And so I justify him. And the self-hypnosis begins, and I believe him. Once I believe him, the world will.
But so, Paul, let me ask this question, because many of us have inspiration throughout Jamaica. Some of the inspiration, of course, was what Lloyd Record used to produce back in the day, and who was some of your inspiration back in the day? Even Jimmy Cliff was one of my inspiration. Watching him in The Harder They Come and all them movie, Country Boy, and all them movie that we used to watch when I was younger. Who was some of your information? Your early inspiration before you got into it? Watching.
Well, my thing was when I was the only child for my mother, I was a handbag.
Oh, the handbag.
She was a young girl, so I was a handbag. Right. And all of the spots I went to.
Right.
So I had an early sighting of what was going on. My recollection of having the bug bit was when I used to go to the Christmas concerts in Jamaica at Carrot Theatre. And I used to watch the could I have beautiful. Right. Thank you. Listen, I'll come back again and again. I mean, what is it, Prada? But I used to watch Randy Williams and Miss Lou perform. And they were my first, my earliest, inspiration. And I just always thought it was just wonderful how they were able to man the crowd. They were able to command the crowd in such a way. And Randy opened his mouth, and the minute he opened his mouth, everybody went, hush, and I always thought that was magical. So the bug had bitten at that time. Right. And for me, the young child, all the lights and the smiling faces, because that's what it was. When Mama went out, and the music and the fashion, and so I think that's what happened in the early.
You was also part of the pantomime, also, right? You also worked with the pantomime.
That was truly, if I must be honest in saying, that was really my foray into it, the pantomime. I remember getting the job through an audition in the paper, the Gleaner.
Yes.
I asked somebody how would I be able to get in the pantomime. Mr. Man, them print it every November in the Gleaner, and so I remember the month of November. I waited for the Gleaner coming out the road. I waited for that sound, you know what I mean? And so, and then I checked it out, and there, lo and behold, So I went to Art Theatre, and I did my thing, and I was chosen happy, and this was, for me, just everything, because before then, where I lived was the depressed areas of Jamaica. And in order to survive as a young child, for me, I created stories, and that I helped ease my trauma. And I don't think I'm alone in doing that.
Of course.
Many people who have come from this sort of background somehow have safeguarded themselves by creating characters, by creating scenarios even, just to alleviate any traumatic. And I think that's exactly what I did. And I loved it so much so that I became an actor, you know. And so it was, and these were the formative years, and it was training for me, although I never knew that, you know. But I appreciated that, and from there on, I went to the National School of Drama. That's called the Edna Manley School of Arts now, Performing Arts. Yes, and from there we just went. I did local plays. I did 2 pantomimes. One was I did Man Song, and I did one called Johnny Reggae. And boy, the bug bit then. You know, the excitement as the actor getting all dressed up before the curtain call, and you know, peeping through the curtain. How much people out there? How much people?
You were nervous? I know, even.
Of course you were. You were, because that's 3/4 of the excitement.
Right.
The nervousness.
Right.
And the mastery of this is when you go on and you control it. You know, that is when you know you're doing your thing. You know, but it gets even better. But for now, you know, it was a wonderful start, a wonderful beginning, and there were many people who were eager to get to that place. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Amazing.
Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead.
So from there, how did you get yourself to England?
Movies?
To England?
Oh, to England. Okay.
England.
Yes, to get the Queen's training.
Good old London.
Good old London.
I thought I had left Kingston College, and I promised my mother that I would work, find a job, because you know, my mother, she fostered everything, she nurtured everything that I wanted to do. I mean, naysayers, whatever, with everybody else, you know, Caribbean parents.
Yeah.
There's nothing if it's not one of those. So my saying I want to become an actor. Must have been, no, it's a bomb. You know, it's a bomb in one. ACTOR bomb.
It's so true.
Yeah, but that's scary. But you know, that's what I'm saying. When she sort of embraced, you know, what I held dear,
right?
You know, and that was fantastic. And as an extension, I did the pantomimes. From the pantomimes, I did the local plays. And then at that time, well, it still does happen. People will come into the island, and use the island as backdrop. And the locals would get little parts in it. I got little parts in films that will come, or TV series.
Right.
And that's how it started for me with and then I sat and waited, sitting in the morning sun, and I couldn't wait no more. So I took the plane and I went to London. And I just thought it would be good if I would be a little bit more rounded, so I could also do other parts.
Right.
Because I never ever wanted to be the actor who would only be able to play the Jamaican part, or because you haven't got the enunciation of it, you know, you wouldn't be able to. I wanted to give myself all the opportunities. So as fate would have it, I ended up in London, and from London was the gateway. I mean, the ferry across to Calais. I mean, and I did that. The formative, when I say the young boy age of 22, 23, my first wife then. I lived in Europe. I did Lugano. I did Geneva. All of that. I had painting exhibitions.
Right.
And after everything had come home to roost, I thought I'd come on the other side of the country to live in the Americas, and I came to New York. So, because at that time in London, there's only that place you could get to. I don't think it's changed much since.
Right.
You know, but at least in America, it afforded you a little bit more playing field.
Right.
And so I thought, New York, man. Damn, hell yeah, dog. Off to New York I went, you know. played, you know, exhibitions as well as the art. The art has always helped. I've lived outside of Paris, and many days I was hungry, and there's a friend that I finally got over in English. He said, "Bob Marley." I say, "Yeah, can you make 2 boxes?" And I drew them, and that I painted on the sides of the boxes, took it out to the side of the street for sale, and they started going like that.
Wow. And it's so interesting because Paris, my experience in Paris was very, you know, not as diverse. I was in, you know, the north. I went to Versailles, you know, all the touristy stuff, and spent some time in the city. Exactly. However, I've heard that it's very racist.
It's extremely gritty, and I like that because that affords me the authenticity.
Right.
And sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. But if you look like me with a voice like mine, they're not with you. You understand? So I was able to go through, as them say, cut down, go through, and I enjoyed it. I mean, luckily for me, I never came up on anything that was, you know, disheartening or anything. But I did that, and after a while, you know, there was nothing, like Marcus Garvey said, "Thank you, England. There's nothing more you can teach me." You know, like my mother said, if it doesn't work here, move.
Move. And you did that. You did that.
Yeah, and a wonderful place, a mosaic of rich cultures and textures of wonderful people. You know, if only we could see that, my friend. You know, but I move and I meet people, and I absolutely love the art. Yes, I would.
But you know, you pointed out something in a interview years ago about the stagnation of Jamaican film industry, because they should have ridden the wave of when James Bond was coming through, when all those other plays, but they didn't ride the wave like we thought Jamaica would come. You know, all of us watched those.
No. In defense of Jamaica, let me tell you, they have put together a thriving film company industry, and they are attracting international business. And you just said yourself, said James Bond came there, and films have been coming there in droves and affording the local people to get work, which is key.
That's key.
You know, so I'm in all for that. I'm also in for work in regards to writing. You know, writing our own material, writing really how it goes, because like I say, we are all diverse people, you know, and we have different stories, you know, and it's all nice to listen to everyone's story. So it would be nice if Jamaica can really tell their story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Controlling the narrative is always the key. And when you control your own narrative, nobody can infiltrate and put their own twist on it, you know?
There you go.
As a Jamaican, I want to see more. Come on, Jamaicans.
We're on it.
Exactly. No, because you know, because I know a lot of people, you know, they didn't have the unions back then, but they're starting to establish the unions now in Jamaica. You're saying that?
Yes, and they're still putting it together, but it will get, the framework is being looked on, and it will come together. And I mean, because that's just what it is, really, you know. I mean, Jamaica is an absolutely magical place.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm a Jamaican, I say so.
Of course.
It is. You know, it is. You know, I mean, and people will always come. So, you know, it only benefits us to really get into the business of building sound stages. Yeah. You know, sort of opening up the market for the locals in that respect, so that they can, you know, fly out, fly back in. Maybe we don't even have to fly out.
Right.
We'll get to the stage, we'll be producing our own stuff in there and distributing from there.
And you know, what was some of the rough times as a child living in Maxfield back in the day? What was some of the rough times?
The gunman to you. All right. What was some of the rough times living in Maxfield?
So for people like myself who are not aware of what Maxfield is.
Maxfield is the depressed area of Kingston.
So they get
it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I tell you, when I just started early freshman kind of thing at the Jamaica School of Drama.
Right.
We did a play. It was my first play. I rewind. I'll tell you, I got the scholarship to the Jamaica School of Drama.
Okay.
I was elated. And the woman from next door, this is the ghetto, Miss Rob. Miss Rob, if you're listening, I want to thank you. And I'm saying this because I want the world to know what kind of human being you are. It was where the village came in. Everyone in the ghetto was happy that Paul, Miss Beulah Big Son, get an opportunity to go to the School of Drama, you know. And my first day there, Miss Rob, I remember she made it possible by, she called me one day and she said, Mas P, congratulations, me here. Say you get to go to the place, the school up there, saying, Lord Jesus, take care of him. She shake and she said, maybe one of them I can fit you. And she passed 2 pants over the fence.
That's right. That's right.
Now her son was like about 6 foot tall, while Paul was probably about 4 foot. But you want to talk about hemming, and from then, you know, you have to be innovative when you live in them places. So I hemmed my own pants, and I sort of took in the sides. And as I walked through the halls proudly that day with it's a polyester yellow pants, a curry yellow. I held my head up high and I walked through, and because of, you know, I had to double up the cloth and the hemming. It was like a bell, you know, the material was swinging like. But when I think of that now, for me, it strengthens me even more, because I said, man, the kahunas must have been really big, and you know, to get there. And I mean, I tell you, it gets worse in that.
Yes.
At the time, there was this night now when what was the name of the play? But it was the end of term play, and we were going to have it for Friday night, the Saturday night, and the Sunday.
Right.
So the Friday night we were all there, and everyone's happy, and the theater is filled, studio theater is filled, and we're performing and we're singing, and we come to the end of the stage play. And we hold hands together and we sort of look at each other with a sort of common, you know, achievement, and we bow, and everyone very happy, and the lights dim, and we walk out to the car park, and everyone get in their cars and they all drive away. I don't tell them I'm living down at the bottom of Maxfield Avenue, because nobody's going there.
Right.
And so in about 5 minutes, I was sitting under the that orange sodium bulb. That they have and I decided that night, you know what, I couldn't go home, because last bus, if you live in Jamaica, you know what I mean, when it's the last bus, stop running.
They stop
running.
running.
I'm too excited not to remember last bus, you know, and man, you were great, Virginia. Thank you. You know, last bus gone. And so I turned around, and the security, I went up to the security and said, Virgin, can I stay in the toilet for the night? He said, yeah. And I lived in the toilet for 8 months at the School of Drama.
Wow. Wow.
Powerful.
Wow.
Yeah, but I wasn't alone. There were 3 more people there. And in the days that we passed each other at school, we just have a sort of
camaraderie.
Yeah, of course.
A commonality, you know. But it's to persevere why I told that story.
Yes.
It's to whatever you want to get to. It doesn't matter. You know, you go, you get it. I couldn't go home because gunshot a pop and zip and vamp and vamp, and I prefer to be in the toilet and dealing with that instead of
Right.
But the day I gave it back to the gentleman, I said I didn't want to carry that no more. He said, well, I don't have to come over. You got your ginger reaction, you know. So, all right, one more month. But you've got your inner.
Yeah.
Your inner. I developed that. And sometimes people say, boy, the guitar rough, but the ghetto sort of prepared me for that.
And also the ghetto can also reside here.
Right.
And you could
let me tell you about that part of it. That part of it, very early on in my life, made me go inside.
Right, of course.
It made me go inside as an actor.
Yes.
Go inside.
Yeah.
I developed the actor. I developed the character. I developed the voice. I developed the nuances. I developed the gesticulations. Everything that I developed, it's inside.
Right.
When I think about it, it's inside. When I close my eyes without opening my lips and I call my name aloud, I hear it.
Yes.
What makes me hear it? Inside, right?
Inside.
Something's happening in there, right?
Absolutely.
So since then, being the actor has always taught me to go there. So after the years, it developed into going inside. It's a great thing to do because then you're informed like that and you start to discover things.
Right.
You know, Paul, the most interesting things about what you've done over the years, and everybody's on the line saying Paul is one of my greatest actors and all this. Everybody's online saying it, you know, how much people love you and respect you all over the world. You know, I remember telling you offline that, you know, my uncle is a Campbell and he was also a police officer. And I always, when I used to come back to Jamaica, because I'm born in America, but my mother and father used to send me to Jamaica as soon as I was able to walk.
Send him to Jamaica.
That's what at 1 year of age, they're sending me to Jamaica. So I'm in Jamaica, and I'm respecting this police officer that walks in the house in Spanish Town, and he was a colonel, and his name was Sidney Campbell. And we went to his funeral in '77. I remember being at his funeral, and I used to have to go and fetch his shoes and bring his pipe and all kinds of things as a young boy, because I was like the only boy in the house, and he had nothing but girls, you know. And so, you know, watching you in Third World Cop really took me back to hearing the stories about Trinity and Ling and him, because my uncle used to be in those shootouts and all that kind of stuff. And what I loved about the movie and the movies that you've made, they brought out a certain integrity, but also perseverance, like you said, even in Dancehall Queen with Audra Reed's part, that was a perseverance, but they also pointed out molestation and all that kind of stuff in that movie. And
the ills that come with it. The ills that come with it. Yeah.
I love that that y'all did that with your movie.
This is why I think for all these years it has resonated with people.
Yes,
because it's authenticity.
It's authenticity.
You know, and when I approach the role, I'm not skin up.
That's right.
That villain that I play, I actually sat on a wall at Swetnam Road and Maxwell Avenue corner, and I ran out of the gates of Channel 1 recording studio.
Channel 1.
Right across the busy Maxwell Avenue, Dali 2 car, the brother Dali 2 keep going for land up in some zinc. The brother grab it by him throat and pull him up. When I'm opening a knife with his teeth. With breath. Visible breath and sparks and the saliva. And go down to go and give a bomb telephone. And then jam the youth in his head and pull down and open the side of his face.
Wow.
Now, I sat there, me and two other youth, and we were traumatized.
For sure.
We were traumatized for me for years. And so Dancehall Queen came along. And so I decided to put that little thing where I grabbed that dude and opened the knife with the steel with the teeth.
Yes.
Putting on mine. You know?
Yeah.
You know, it was animalistic. It was all of that was just terrifying. And it worked.
Yes.
So, you know, it's life imitating art and vice versa. But these are some of the places that I get my stuff from, you know what I mean? And like I say, I immerse myself always into a character too. I did a film, a cameo the other day called When Morning Comes, and I'm playing a preacher. I hope most people that because them only know me as a villain.
Exactly.
You know, I hope they go to see that. But yeah, man, I still dabble and I get in there. And the paintings that you talk about, that more than anything else, you know, and I'm trying to produce. As you saw that 6 minute.
Yes. You ready to play that? You ready to play that 6 minute reel in between this?
Well, whatever you play, but definitely I am trying to, well, not trying. I am producing.
You will. You know,
and making it happen that way. So it's more, man, until the wheels fall off, as they say in the business, you know.
I want to let everybody know that I posted off the link to invest in Paul Campbell's new movie. In God We Trust. We're gonna play a trailer of it in a few minutes because I want to make sure everybody's already in the link. It's already posted at the top of the link, pinned on the top of the link. So if you want to invest, you could go straight to the GoFundMe. And this link, this is a very powerful trailer because I remember months ago he sent it to me, and I was sending it around to try to help him out because he told me about it, and I know I trust
the business, you know. I mean, that's the business. You know, sometimes when something's become successful, and you hear them interviewing the guy and says, "Oh, I've been at this for 12 years, 7 years," you know. So I'm patient. And if I have a story to tell, I only make it more interesting as the time goes by, and you know, fine tune, as they say. I mean, I do that with the art as well, so I'm used to it.
Well, Paul, I want you to introduce this new clip that you gave us in God We Trust. Please introduce it, and we'll go with it right now. Ready? Go ahead.
Okay, this is 6 minutes of a TV series called In God We Trust, and it's pretty much a story between good and evil.
I'm going to say this one more time. I do not want any loiterers in my place of business. You hear me, Winston?
I got you, Mr. Bertram. I got you.
Now don't forget to lock up and turn the alarm on. Can I help you? We fix cars here.
It's okay, Mr. Bertram. He's not gonna stay. He's just dropping something off for me. I hate that motherfucker.
Yo, he gotta fuck something before he explodes, bro. That's crazy.
Yo, you thought about what I said, man? Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, white boy? Clarence, how long you know me, man?
Forever, bro, but like...
Yo, your mom is doing better. She can't even go to the hospital to get a fucking checkup. Big pharma, big bill. How much is it again?
$33,218.
Big pharma, big bill. Clarence, you know I need this shit, man. I'ma fucking die. This terminal shit, you know it's been fucking with me. I need to take this bank. I need this money, man. What you saying?
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Sebastian Sargasso. I have in this case $2 million, Winston, which could be yours in 2 minutes, Clarence. I know you might be asking yourselves, what would I have to do to earn $2 million. And I would say you kill someone. The image of the intended is in this folder. In the time it takes the sand to move from one side of the receptacle to the next, before the last granule of sand stops, I will expect an answer then. Winston?
Hell yeah. Yes. Yes, we're definitely doing it.
Yeah.
Clarence?
Yeah. We got it.
Remember now, you can't renege. A deal is always a deal.
You in the top 10% now, my nigga. I'm rich, bitch. Why you looking so scared, bro? Come text this punk. Yo, ain't that your mama?
Yes.
Quiet there.
Yes. Wow. Now, family, it's pinned on the top of this live right now to invest in Paul's new movie project. There's a GoFundMe right there if you want. In God We Trust. Powerful. Just that 6 minutes and 3 seconds. Powerful.
I want it to be a TV series. It is, in fact, a TV series.
Oh, TV series.
There's a pilot available with 1 episode.
Okay.
You know, we just need to kickstart it and get it going. But that's where it's at, and it promises to be some stuff you won't even believe.
People are loving it. People are loving it in the chat. That's good. I'm loving it. That's great. I'm
got a twist there. Yeah.
One lady say, "You're so handsome."
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Paul, you always had this menacing look when it comes to your acting. You really are a method actor. You really put yourself into this thing. Because I was even convinced to go get that $2 million. I mean, me ready for kill anybody,
Oh, sugar.
Very convincing. Very convincing.
That's the art itself, But going back to Jamaica, that's what I'd like to see happening. Lots of the younger folks get the opportunity to start, not even I forgot for foreign to get certain things done, but it's all there in Jamaica. The sound stages, you know, Jamaicans have their local TV soap opera going on.
Really?
But yeah, Jamaica had that for the longest while. Lime Tree Lane, very long ago, with one.
Yes.
You know, Royal Palm Estate with another. So we'd be used to getting, but I'd love to have 3, 4, 5 of them happening.
Right.
You know, because it can be done.
Yes.
You know, and we're getting there.
We just have to show value, and there's so much value in talent.
Yeah,
our people are so talented.
Bursting at the seams, you know, writers, actors. The other day, a friend of mine wanted to produce something and was sort of hesitant in art direction. I turned him on to a couple of guys there. That could be his art director, and he called me back on it and said, "Yo." I said, Jamaica.
Right.
Yes, made in Jamaica. So you got it, man. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're definitely entering that cycle next year for expansion and growth. So I pray that this thing is accepted in all arenas, because you know you have the talent, especially if it's going to be a television series. That'll be a beautiful thing to have, you know. And you know what's so funny? I spoke to a friend of mine who is actually a producer. So maybe I need to send it to her too, you know. But she's working in the what you call it, the reality show reign, but she wants to stretch her arms out. She want to do other things. And she called me today. Somebody I knew from since I was young, and I was like, "Whoa, you're into that?" I said, "So you never know who's gonna be calling you when you know."
Like I said, the story is good and evil.
Yes,
and it truly is. As those two boys were tempted with $2 million.
Yes,
and one finds out that it's his mom that is the person that's on the chopping board. You know, it can be that kind of shock, and then as it goes on, as the episode progresses, you will see that this man gets 3 souls for one.
Right.
You know, he initially comes for one, and he gets 3, But it's that kind of a thing. And then he will knock somebody else's door. The man opens the door and he gives a spiel. I'm Sebastian Sargasso. In my case, I have, and he does his thing. And the guy slams his door, walks to the kitchen, opens the bread pan, takes the bread end out, dips it in the water, and says, "Yeah, fuck you, Sebastian," and eats that. So there are some people who won't sell their thing. You know, so it's going to be that thing, and and all throughout there'll be the evil and the good, and at each other. So
yes.
Yeah. I'm very happy because I get the material from living every day.
Big up to one of my family members, the Redwood. I don't know if you remember Ricky Redwood, the actor from Jamaica. Yes, this is one of his family members, Ricky Redwood. That's one of the family members also tuning in from out of JA. Sharon said, "Big up, powerful Paul, powerful congrats." Sharon and say, shouting you out, man. So big up to the Redwood family and everybody tuning in. And Sharon, thank you very much.
I'm glad support the thing because the vibes. It's all about the healing. They're back to the healing vibes, you know.
Exactly.
That's what we want to do, and in telling stories, we can do that too. You know, what it was so crazy sometimes when I trod through this realm, and I see different stories. The other day, I was looking at a story in 42nd Street where this singular woman took out a trumpet and she started to play, and then like a flash mob of orchestra folks started popping up, horns over here, clarinets over here, that kind of thing. And everyone who was in that space they were in awe. Their faces were smiling. They were on another level. You could see that, you know, and I'm saying, if these people know how to make these people feel good, why don't you do it all the time?
Right.
Yes.
You know, why don't you do it all the time?
Because we allow life to,
you know, you know, it's very simple. It's a guy, a pianist doing his thing, and a girl coming, and then a woman singing operatic thing from there, and it's something that's wonderful to listen to. Something that brother, you know, I paint as well, you know, so I go outside sometimes because you can't remain here and paint, you know. You have to yes, you know, and go there, and only there will you really see something new, because everything else is repetition, eh?
Yes, here's one of your paintings I got up here from your Instagram. I got one of your paintings from Instagram here. What is this called, Paul? This particular painting?
Oh, that's an unfinished piece, but that's the emperor.
The emperor.
That's the emperor's crown. Yes, you notice he's naked, right?
Yes.
But that was it when I'm still trying to get all the colors together. It's finished. It's completed in another piece where it's in total red. Okay. I think I posted that. That piece is Africa. If you can discern,
it's bouncing. Yeah, that's the
that
movie.
One is the.
Wow, you got it's moving. It's moving.
Yeah, right. A crazy dance.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine who asked for me to paint a friend of hers. Yeah, I did that. That's a story of old. That's where the head goes sometimes when you want to be,
Yes.
Or Magritte, and then there you go again, a different style, you know. This one called Chaos Takes a Bath.
Yes. Yeah. You do. I mean, you know. Let me people. Yeah, it's starting. Let's get that a round of applause, family, because this brother, he's doing some wonderful work on his Instagram.
Really enjoyable.
Yeah. I could slow it down. Now I can stop it. I see I can stop it now. Yeah, I can stop it. And which one is this? What's this piece again? What's this piece?
And that's called the initiation. That's a dance, you know, and you know the spirit of the bird is always that of freedom, eh?
Right.
And then you see the checkered tiles. In this respect, this time around, I use it as what life is, right? The game of life.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
And you said this is a friend, somebody you painted. Okay, this is somebody you painted.
That's a friend. Yeah.
Okay. And
that's not deep. That's not really deep, except that I put the colors that he likes and where I hope the colors will take him.
How's this piece? What's this piece about? What's this piece about again?
This piece should be about being observed.
Yes.
For the longest while and having,
Wow, man, I love the colors, rich colors, man, rich colors.
Vibrant colors. I like to use it because remember I told you in the beginning I was only able to use green.
Yes.
So now
I use every color that I possibly can. No more green. I little nymph in a flower that I call that. I forgot what I call it. That's a part of a diptych.
Right.
Panel piece,
Right. And this one here that's coming up is another one. Here's this one.
Oh, I like painting sort of muses. You know, that's a muse.
Yes.
My musical muse, my art muse. Because I tell you something, if there's a blank canvas, I'll walk past it 10 million times, man, and nothing comes to me. Nothing. And then all of a sudden something pops and I can't stop painting. You know. So
look at this one.
Which one?
This
one. Oh, let me put that in front. Hold on. Let me put that in front. Hold on.
Okay.
That one is, that's nice. Oh yeah, put it in front.
Right? It's so beautiful.
This is the money here where his heart used to be.
Wow.
This is him holding his heart. It's all business as usual.
Wow.
Eyes.
Yeah, I mean it's the implosion. I mean, come on, man. Everybody imploding, just me, brother. I mean, this is why you have to alleviate the outer
desire
facade.
Yes.
And really, tune in. When you tune in, it'll all change. Trust me.
That's right. Paul, you have been an inspiration. And even my cousin said he's gonna watch it. He was on the road. Cal Beckford. He said he's gonna watch you over because he loved what you're doing. Also, he had hit me up and he said he's gonna watch it over. And he loved all of y'all are into this fine art and doing the extraordinary things, man. I'm so proud of your gift and the gift that you've shared and still
gift that was bestowed.
Bestowed, that's right.
I'm just like, oh no, I'm very happy about it. Trust me. Yeah, trust me. Because I tell you why it's bestowed. If the thought comes to me and then I mess around and it goes, I can't remember, I can't get it back. If it were mine originally, I would be able to do that.
Powerful.
Right.
So it is bestowed on me, and I'm, trust me, grateful. Yeah, that I was chosen.
That's right. But you know, family, we're not going to keep him. It's now 55 minutes after the hour, 5 minutes before the top of the hour, and Paul is doing his thing. Remember, go to the GoFundMe and support all of his great works. Even that artwork behind him is one of his artworks. And go to his Instagram. Of course, his Instagram is Paul Campbell JA. That's Paul Campbell JA. Is right here at the bottom. And of course, you know, Carrie Ann is out there in Toronto. They're out there in Toronto, so there's a family thing. They're our family.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Yes. And Carrie Ann, go to her link tree. That's linktree/ Carrie Ann Ingram. And of course, my link tree, King Simon, the Numero Veda. Paul, any last words for the young artists that are coming up that want to act and want to show their art also? Acting first and then the artwork. Please share some wisdom for these young people.
I mean, it's what you dig, you know. It's what you know, fills your thing, you know. If you're an artist, fine artist, if you're an actor, but be true to it. That's all you need to be. If you're not, it's not. Well, these days, I mean, you just have to put it on you. The likes are making you into an impresario, but you must really be true to the art. Nothing else pays. Trust me, nothing else. Be true to it. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, and once again, my brother, thank you so much for showcasing my work.
Of course, you know I love you, man. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All the time.
When was it I asked you, Simon? Let me and you come together and do a podcast. Well, me too ugly. You're not like that. My beard now go rocket. I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, stunning, beautiful. Thank you again, Bo. All right, Simon.
All right. Bless up all the time. And Carrie, we will talk and bless up. And family, give them a round of applause. Show them some love. Put some hearts in the chat, man. And remember, support our brother. Support his love. Support his art. Support everything that he's doing right there at the And any last words, Carrie, please? Any last word, Carrie, before I
because I've been hugging it.
No. You have so much to share, and you deserve the platform to share it.
Anytime you want to, sir. Anytime you want to come on, you're always welcome, sir. Always.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Remember that. You know, because we love you, man. And Carrie, any closing words since you're the co-host? Come on now.
Thank you so much. Gratitude to you as always.
Yeah.
And to our audience, just, you know, as I always say, nurture your heart, you know, take care of your heart, really, really lead with your heart, but take care of it so that you can be guided and you can understand when it's guiding you. And as we are still intertwined in this beautiful holiday, the season of greetings and goodwill, remember what is important, you know, what really feeds your heart and feeds your soul. And that's being around the people and environments that actually bring you joy, peace, and contentment.
Nurtures that kind of thing.
Yes. So don't diminish that and don't limit yourself. Always do what is so true and real to your heart.
Yes.
Pay attention to your heart as we move into the new year. And with that, I want to say again, thank you all for tuning in with us for 13 episodes.
Yes, 13 is a power number, so don't worry about it. It's like 13.
Right?
13. That's it.
And the fact that Simon took a chance and just stepped out and trusted his intuition. He led with his heart to create such a beautiful new partnership. Was so beautiful and
which
deeply,
works, might I add.
Yes, and we wanted to cross borders. You know, we want to make sure Canada and I used to live in Canada, and I really love and miss Canada. And you know, I'm so proud of her and her journey. We just want her to make sure she excels on levels. And matter of fact, you should produce a nice event with Paul out there and make him speak and lecture, do a lecture out there, and bring some people out there, because people will travel to see Paul speak, not even just act, speak. And show his art in every way, fashion, and form, because he's been an icon to all of us growing up and watching him, you know. So, you know, love you, man. Much love y'all much, man.
And you make me feel like Capone.
Your family, you know. Your family,
for hundreds of years.
Campbell's a part of my family name, so you know I love and respect you, man.
No,
you know how they go.
Listen, man, what I've also done, I've also really took stock of the temple.
Yes.
The temple. I'm taking stock of it.
The help journey.
I mean, it's important.
Yes.
But the next show will definitely talk about that and how we maintain that, right? And how we reverse things, right?
Yes.
We have to go down that road.
How we reverse things. Yes, sir.
Hey, look, we still got time if you want. I don't care. I don't care.
We'll talk about that, man, because there's so much to talk about that people should know in regards to that, you know? Yes. And some of it's really as simple as right under your nose.
That's right.
You know, and it's crazy. You start looking like, again, all the skin all cleared up, you tighten up, all of that, and people are like, what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But we're definitely gonna slot something for this.
In the new year.
In the new year.
Yes, definitely. After our birthday, because her birthday is coming up and my birthday is coming. So after our birthday, we can do it. Definitely. We can do it after our birthday.
All right, my brother. Blessed love.
Love you, Simon.
Love you too. Love you too. Thank you all very much. All right. Give them a round of applause, family. Give them a round of applause. All right. Man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. We had a great time with Mr. Paul Campbell. Family, thank y'all very much. Those who shared, those who liked, those who subscribed, those who understand the importance of recognizing history in all parts of the world. Our dear Paul Campbell was just on. If you don't know who he is, you better go watch Shatters Over. You better go watch Mad. You better go watch Dancehall Queen. You better go watch Lunatic. You better go watch all them things over and go watch him over and over again. If you don't know who this man is, you know. All right. That man has been even starred with people like Ice Cube and Tracy Morgan. So, you know, he's well respected in the acting world. And thank everybody that liked or subscribed. And, you know, True Words by Carrie Ann. Yeah, man. True Words by Carrie. Enough respect to her. Carrie Ann is a wonderful person. She lives in Toronto. And he's also, it's all family. And we love what they're doing. So family, we're going to take a step to the rear and get the heck out of here, like Frankie Crocker used to say back in the day in New York radio. And family, you take care of yourself, take care of your being, take care of your health, and remember what these seasons are really for. In the ancient aspect of the seasons and the greetings and the real Xmas and the real New Year's, you got to know what they are. But you could always resonate with these frequencies and use these frequencies to the highest and wisest level. Family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe. You have been watched The Healing Vibes with Carrie Ann Ingram and Brother King Simon. And we had the great Paul Campbell on with us. Have a great evening. Take care of yourself. Be strong, be safe, and be wise in whatever you do. Take care. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.